reaction fan, Rod here from Seymour Reactions. As you can probably tell, I've changed the name of the channel, mainly because I've had quite a lot of emails, and I'll be putting a new email address on there about why don't I do other things apart from just horror. I've never thought about it before, so from now on I'm going to be doing virtually anything. So if you've got any suggestions, please just leave them in the box or send them to the new email address that you'll be seeing at the end of the video. Today's one I'm going to be doing is all about boxing, because I must be honest, I do like boxing. It's the top 25 punches that will never be forgotten. Alright? Without no further ado, we will make a start. Hope you enjoy it. Hope it goes well.
During the summer of 2000, two fighters, Ben Tacky and Roberto Garcia, were both in the rebuild stages of their careers. Nothing but a victory would get things back on track, and entering the 10th and final round, Garcia was ahead by a wide margin.
If you remember any of these,
scorecards.
Leave a comment.
Tacky knew he needed a knockout to win, but he did more than just knock him out. He spun his head around and earned the Ring Magazine KO of the Year.
Whoa! Stay down, pal. Whoa! Whack! Good God, he put every ounce of his body into that punch. Whoa!
When Evander Holyfield ventured to the heavyweight division in the late 80s,
one of my boys.
He had some huge boots to fill.
I realized that
Mike Tyson.
I was going to fight Mike. He's the only person that I watch always fight.
The former cruiserweight champion ran through his first 6
He
opponents
was
with
my
ease,
number
and
one.
When he met the Mike Tyson Conqueror,
I used to sit up all night and watch his fights.
Title shot, he ended him
Because in them days, you wanted live, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. He was another brilliant fighter.
In the long list of videos from my channel, I think this might be the very first time putting together some Butterbean footage.
Butterbean,
I'm tough.
big name.
It's going to be a hell of a fight.
He does everything.
Butterbean was pretty much a freak show in sports entertainment. He competed in boxing, kickboxing, MMA, and even WWE events.
Yeah.
There was a small period of time.
Monster of a man, monster.
WWE actually featured
I'm not a small bloke, but oh my God.
And it was here where Butterbean landed one of the most savage overhand rights you'll ever see on the unfortunate.
I mean, to look at him, you just wouldn't think he was anything, really. He's just a, big guy. Oh, monster! You think he's probably got about
Must have been exciting for Jim Ross,
20 stone being thrown at your face. Whoa.
During the fallout of the heavyweight champion Rocky Marciano in the mid-50s, a new face emerged, one who appeared much faster and visibly skilled than anyone before him, Floyd Patterson.
Just before my time.
In 1956, Patterson became the youngest heavyweight champion of all time at 21, and held that record for 30 years before Mike Tyson broke it.
Mike Tyson.
Patterson's journey as a champion came to a halt when he was beaten up and brutalized by the heavy-handed and undefeated Ingemar Johansson in 1959. The rematch was scheduled a year later, and the bookmakers rightfully had Patterson as the underdog going in. But he got his revenge, and he got it.
This is how I can remember all the big fights, all in black and white.
I didn't want to make any mistakes in this fight. I didn't give anyone a chance to say that I was a great fighter or anything else.
Incredible.
Floyd Mayweather has never been known for having concussive punching power, and it's mainly due to his hands slowly breaking down over a long and prosperous career. But he shocked the boxing world in 2007 when he matched up with the 43-0 ultra-aggressive Ricky the Hitman Hatton. Hatton tried his best to rough up Floyd.
I love the names.
But it didn't faze Floyd.
I love the
And in round
names.
10, he set the
Always have done.
check hook.
Bill Calzaghe, who's 44 and done.
Go on, Biff Boff, goodbye. Douche.
Emmanuel said that Ricky brought out the best in you.
Well, I guess he did. Thanks.
That's for sure.
We've had some funny looking faces on the canvas in this series so far. Shocked, stunned, and some even zombified.
Even the ref.
Anders Eklund also fits well in this category after taking a brutal overhand right from Tim Witherspoon in their 1989 clash.
Small. 6'3", 231 pounds.
Boof! Oh, God! Look at his face. One hit. He's got to have broke
When
his
a big shot like this
cheekbone
lands,
with that.
it's simple, game over for anyone.
God.
I know this one will still be fresh in the memory for many viewers here today, but there was something about the
I've got to be honest, I
gives me the impression it will live on
don't
for
watch
a long
too much
while to
boxing
come.
these days because
At the end of the night, I win every single time.
I don't know.
I do all my visualization. And
I suppose
In
after
January of 2017,
growing up with all the real big names, Muhammad Ali and all of those, Frazier, you know, even Bruno, it's not the same for me anymore. If I was younger, then it probably still would be, but after watching these, well, the brutes, they were brutes, they were monsters.
The term blink and you'll miss it is a bit overused in today's game. How about blink and you'll score the luckiest knockdown of your career? Well, that's exactly what Danny Garcia did to the speed demon Amir Khan back in their 2012 unification clash.
Khan is extremely sharp.
Khan was dazzling him with his rapid hands throughout the first 3 rounds, and then Garcia swung for the fences.
Ooh, that was so quick you could hardly see. Oh, and there it is. Right on the conker. He was giving it all, showing off. Look at me punching so fast and made the mistake by turning his cheek straight to his bleeding hook.
Sugar Ray Leonard was a phenom in his prime, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
He was so fast. He was the fastest boxer ever.
One of the fastest boxers ever. But unlike a lot of other quick-fisted fighters,
So I can remember
used to
these.
put a lot of weight behind his shots.
Yeah, every
Perhaps
shot he'd
not
done
landed
was
better in his entire career
he was so
when he
fast
took
and his
Dave
weight
Green's
went
head
with every
clean
one of
off in
them.
their welterweight title bout in 1980.
What's this? Oh, and I remember this one. Boof, and he's down.
The way Leonard used his full body to
Look at
generate
that.
power is frightening. Literally,
Boof.
his feet were off the ground.
That's the thing. He'd hit somebody 4 times before they'd even realised they'd been hit.
And
they were hit hard.
With 39 knockouts in his 46 wins, I think it's fair to say he is one of the most underrated punchers of the modern game. And here
yeah.
are my picks for his top 3 KOs. Enjoy.
Bit of bonus footage here. Ooh. Ooh. Right, Jones, yeah. I believe I might have even seen this one. Oh. That was a full-length punch. Boof.
Klitschko is one of the biggest and scariest heavyweight boxers of all time. People like to downplay his resume and refer to his style of boxing as boring, which is fair enough. But you can't say anything about the man's brutal punching power. He has 25 world title defenses, with most ending by knockout. But for me, the single greatest punch he ever threw was against Kubrat Pulev in 2014.
Hardly see it. His bloke's arms were up and that came from underneath and straight up. Look at the size of the guy. He must be about 6'7".
Always looks great in slow motion.
His face. Blah. Oh, he's down.
Has anyone ever wondered what happened to Jermaine Taylor? In 2005, he became the undisputed middleweight champion by outmaneuvering the Hall of Fame legend Bernard Hopkins. A few years later, he was battling away against the likes of Kelly Pavlik, Carl Froch, and Jeff Lacey. In 2014, however,
I'll never lose to another white boy.
At least he's honest.
Fuck you.
yeah,
Obviously
it seems
went
like
to
he
his
might have
head
lost
too
his
much.
mindset. and I've got a weird feeling it had something to do with his truly devastating knockout loss to Arthur Abraham in 2009. Check it out.
Bloody hell. Alright now. Stirred his brain up, that
Just in
one.
case you didn't hear it, listen closely to the horrifying noise coming from Taylor as he lays on the ground.
Whack! Oh, that did something. That did something to his brain, obviously.
James Toney was the man in the early 90s. He was known for being the slickest of all
I
slip
remember
fighters
him.
around. He could box, punch, slip, slide with staggering ease, and by July of 94,
And he was a big man.
he had built up a record of 45 fights unbeaten, which was the longest streak in the world at the time, after Julio Cesar Chavez had just lost his ridiculous 90 unbeaten streak a few months prior.
No more ridiculous
Tony's
than the band
challenger
that's around his
was
head.
Prince Charles Williams, who put up a valiant effort for 12 rounds before having his body bent in half from a perfect straight right.
Ooh. Just the way he bent the hip ways. Oh, that's not good. Look, Scar.
The 2003 toe-to-toe thriller between Rocky Juarez and Antonio Diaz had everything a fight fan could ask for.
Douche.
Controversy, blood,
Douche.
an enormous amount of punches landed, and to top it off, a jaw-dropping knockout of the year by the trailing Rocky.
Whoa! Straight uppercut. My God. Bush. Look at that.
People often talk about the speed and power of a prime Mike Tyson, and for good reason.
It's Bruno. I remember that. I watched that.
The guy was
for
incredibly
live.
skilled
I
in
watched
both
that live.
departments. When he faced Reggie Gross in 1986, he proved patience is the key in finding the knockout as he dodged a dozen punches before letting one of his own bombs out.
If I remember rightly, I'm pretty sure Bruno actually broke one of his ribs. Mike Tyson's ribs. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I seem to have got it in the back of my mind. That's what happened.
Like this. Check out this brutal one-punch knockout upset from Darnell Wilson on David Rodriguez from their 2013
Rodriguez has never lost. 36-0 in his career.
Ooh! How's a bloke a foot shorter, at least? Ooh, and up comes Bush. Christ in the blood.
There will always be a divide between the
Love
fighters
it.
on which fighter throws the best left hook in boxing history.
Jesus.
Some say Mike Tyson, others say Joe Louis, but for me personally, it's between Joe Frazier or Tommy Morrison. These two knocked out too many men to name with
Joe
their left
Frazier.
hook, so here are my picks for the top 10 between them.
Morrison. I remember this one. Frazier. It's getting silly, I remember all these ones. No, I don't remember this one. Ooh. Remember this one? Oh. Sorry, I'm showing my age a little bit now, aren't I? That's bad news when you've seen over half of them that are like 30 years ago.
Close to exhaustion. He unfurls this left hook.
Douche. Ooh. He was good. He
Thought
was
we would
good.
end the
Frazier
video by
was
bringing
good.
you a boxer's perspective on the anatomy of a punch. Deontay Wilder is undoubtedly one of the hardest punchers in the world today. In fact, he might be the hardest puncher between every living human being today. With 38 knockouts and 39 wins. There are many to choose from, but the punch on Arthur Szpilka might be the greatest of them all.
Ooh. Ooh. Very nice.
Same look that he'd been doing through the first round all the way to the ninth round. So I knew where his head was going to be. So when I saw it, Time he made that move, I was on it.
Bush! No way you're going to cut from that. He was all like,
It was so sharp on his chin. It was like slice a thin piece of cheese.
I'm sure this is the one where he was completely out of it for God knows. I reckon he was dead to start with.
Personally, I killed him 3 to 5 seconds.
There you go, just
You know, I didn't see him breathing. His chest wasn't.
there you go.
He wasn't.
I remember that
yelling
rig
at him. I
time.
didn't see no movement with the chest. I think for 3 to 5 seconds of his life, I think he died.
Yeah, we need immediate medical attention to Archer Spilka.
Come one, come all. What better way to spend a nice summer day than going to the amusement park? These fun places seem to be everywhere around the world, offering all sorts of fun rides for all ages. Some rides can go really fast at record-breaking speeds.
That was it, believe it or
Others
not.
go really high and...
Brilliant. That's all I can say. It's just a shame there weren't a bit more there of Mike Tyson because he was always my best. I can remember sitting up one night till 3 o'clock in the morning and I had to be at work at 6. I'll never forget it. And I settled down for a good fight and it lasted exactly 30 seconds. Bear in mind, 2 seconds for them to meet in the middle, 10-second count out. That means, if my mathematics is right, I think he'd done it in about 18 seconds when you think about it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The man was a legend. But never mind. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said before, got any comments, please leave behind. Below. Still doing it. And I hope you enjoyed it. Alright, so till next time, see you again. Bye. If you like my channel, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification button in the corner. And make sure you leave some comments and share.